Hey folks, just a few thoughts on the Paris attacks that occurred yesterday.
Steve, what do you have to say to me? What the hell are you bringing to the table? This guy looks like he went in for a casting call to be one of the hobbits on Lord of the Rings and didn't make it. Didn't even get past the first cut. They were just like, no, okay, thank you. Thanks, Steve, we'll call you. The only thing I like about this picture is not the lower middle class apartment he's living in. It's the fact that he has a scar over his eye. I want to Patreon that guy money who did that to Steve. Knowing Steve, he probably fell down and did it to himself. Because he's a weakling. I hope you guys are figuring it out by now. It's not about politics, it's not about religion, it's about personality types and strength. You either have it or you don't. This guy don't have it.
ISIS has claimed responsibility for the Paris attacks. French President Francois Hollande has said that they believe ISIS is behind it. I was thinking about this a lot last night, actually, as the news from Paris was continuing to roll in. And it was not yet officially confirmed in any way that ISIS or Islamic terrorists of any organization, of any affiliation, had been behind these attacks.
It wasn't officially confirmed. It only mirrored every other huge attack of this kind. What world have you been living in where you cannot read through the tea leaves when you hear about suicide bombings and mass shootings in Paris, no less? Steve, I think we can make a few assumptions here before it's, quote, official. Way to have your head squarely on the target. Wow, you are misguided.
But there was the speculation. There was the noticing that the attacks bore certain hallmarks of tactics used by ISIS in the past, and that ISIS has previously made statements saying that France is going to be a target of it because of France's participation in operations in Syria and all these things. So there was a lot of speculation that ISIS was involved even before there was any sort of official word about it.
I'm just going to lay this out here. I have not watched this video yet. I wonder if Steve is going to talk about Iraq, Dylan Roof, Anders Breivik, the Crusades, Timothy McVeigh. I wonder where this conversation will go. Will it be a criticism of American foreign policy? Oh my God. Oh, please, Steve. Give it to me. God, look at that pubic hair all over his face.
And I thought,
What did you think, Steve?
in the long term, I don't really worry about ISIS.
I couldn't have thought of that, man. I would never have guessed somebody would do that in a reaction video to mass murder by the worst terrorist organization in the history of time. I'm not that worried about them. Oh God, regressives. Regressives, you charm me. You have enchanted me tonight, Steve. You're not worried about ISIS. Why don't you move to Syria? Go there. Please, Steve. Please, Steve, go there. Tell me about how you're not worried about them. So, the butchering of humans on a massive scale is of no concern to you. Holy crap. This is like worse than Nazi appeasement. This is just absolute cluelessness on a grand historic scale. Oh, fuck you, Steve.
I worry about ISIS now. I think ISIS is a problem now, especially in the Middle East and increasingly in Europe, as we see.
Ya think, Steve? So, are you really telling me the day after a massacre in Paris, after the other massacre in Paris, a few months ago, different group of radical Muslims, let's not conflate the two, same general thing though, and you're telling me that it's a problem? That's what you're offering to the conversation. I think they're a bit of a problem now because we're seeing attacks. Oh God, Steve, thank you. Oh God, why are you not on a major network? Fuck the Rubin report, it should be the Shives report. Because this is the kind of intellectual nuggets that I need in my life. I would never have thought of that, Steve. I would never have thought that ISIS is a problem today. He says that the day after Friday the 13th massacre. Quote him, Steve Shives. I'm not worried about ISIS, but today they're a problem. Oh my God. Absolutely worthless.
But I don't think of ISIS as a long-term problem. What I worry about...
What? What do you... Steve, what is that? He just cut away. He did a jump cut away from that. Steve, what the fuck does that mean? If we don't stop them, they will continue killing and terrorizing. They want to take over the world. Oh, it might not bother you. He's not going to come to your low-rent, dingy apartment. But for people out there, people in Europe, it's a problem. So we'll just wait around for the next major attack, huh? That's our plan? Because Steve's not worried about it. Oh, God, I need to drink. I am drinking. I'm like Dr. Randomer Cam. I have no desk. I can't do a head desk.
Is how our response to ISIS and to the crimes of ISIS creates these circumstances that will allow the next generation's version of ISIS, whatever that turns out to be, to come to fruition.
Oh my God. They don't even mask it. He just says, I'm worried about us. I'm not worried about bloodthirsty death cultists who are barbarically butchering people, beheading people around the globe, spilling blood in multiple cities on an ongoing basis. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about us and what we do in response to that. Because that might make some new psychopaths upset. Oh, Steve, thank God you are not king of the island. Steve, put it this way. If this was Lord of the Flies and you and I got stranded on an island, do you know what I would do? I would lift up a boulder, day one. Day one, I'm finding a boulder, and I'm dropping it on you. You are Piggy, I am Ralph. And I'm aware that Ralph didn't drop the boulder, but in this case, Ralph would drop the boulder because I cannot coexist on a deserted island with a regressive pubic hair-faced man like Steve Shives.
Because it's not Islam or religion that creates groups like ISIS, not by itself.
This is Hiroshima for regressive self-hatred. It's not religion or Islam that creates groups like ISIS. Steve, it literally is. It literally is. Steve, here's a little clue. Let's try to break down. Maybe you're confused because it's an acronym. Steve, ISIS is Islamic State. The clue is in the name, Steve. They are all about religion and Islam in particular. That is what they are. That is why they are. How freaking painfully stupid can you be?
There are over 1 billion people on the planet right now who are followers of Islam in some form or another, and the overwhelming majority of them.
And they're eating sandwiches and kebabs, and they're not butchering people? Is that what you're saying? So you want to focus on the 1 billion who are not currently killing. So you don't want to talk about the thousands, the tens of thousands, the hundreds of thousands who are engaged in jihad. You don't want to talk about them. Oh, this is like musical chairs? This is like a hide the ball? Oh, I get it. Oh, it's just us. I'm looking at the murderers. Oh, I shouldn't be looking at them. I should look at the non-murderers. Oh, wow, Steve, you just solved every problem I've ever had. It's all been solved. Steve, I just cut my toe. I stubbed my toe and now it's bleeding. But you know what? That's one toe. I've got 9 other toes. Why am I not talking about the 9 toes that aren't bleeding, Steve? I mean, how silly. Why am I so obsessed with my left pinky toe? I have left pinky toe phobia. I'm a bigot towards my left pinky, aren't I, Steve? Because I'm not talking about my 9 toes that are not bleeding. Holy shit, I am the king of analogies. I'm the motherfucking emperor of analogies.
Are peaceful people who do not seek to violently impose their faith or their values on other people.
Is that right, Steve? Because the Pew poll said that over 1 billion of them are in favor of Sharia law. God, that was a blunt fact. Who's the asshole that brought that point up? It was me. Steve, Islam is a death cult, which has a history of violence. It is based on violence. It commands violence. You want some evidence for that, Steve? Open your eyeballs. Look around. Look around. Steve, look at the news. What have you been doing? God, this backdrop is just depressing to me. He's got a Maryland poster and he's got just like this cheap-ass fan, and it's just like this beige walls and just a mop, a broom. Clean up, Steve. Do something. Put a green screen, anything but this. I don't know what's worse, the background or the foreground. Frigging disgusting.
So it's not Islam that is causing this.
Oh, dude, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to try to let him speak for a little bit. I should be pausing him on everything he says. Just know that I will now resist the urge to pause. But when he says stupid shit like that, you know I cannot not address that.
What causes this? What pushes people to embrace the most radical, violent, extremist forms of Islam, or indeed of any religion?
Oh, Steve, what pushes people? Oh, it's not religion. Okay, so it's not the thing they would tell you it is. So if we ask any of these people why they do what they do, they would happily tell you it's religion, it's Muhammad, it's the Quran. They agree with me. So we're all in agreement. But apparently Steve knows better than the jihadists and me. Because there's another mystery reason why these people do what they do. Now, this is where we can expect to hear a couple words. Socioeconomics, geopolitics, or just a general sense of it's our fault. Fuck us. You might hear about America here. You might hear about America's foreign policy here. Just a fair warning. Be ready.
Is feeling isolated, feeling marginalized, feeling alienated, feeling powerless.
Oh, Steve, you went that direction with this? Oh, their poor young men over there are feeling disenfranchised. They're having a sad life. What should we do, Steve? Should we airdrop a bunch of prostitutes over there, Steve? Boo-hoo for them. Am I supposed to be sympathetic to terrorists now? I'm so sorry you're not feeling powerful. I'm sorry. Well, see, now that's mitigated the fact that you're cutting off people's heads. In other words, you are living the life of an abject loser. Therefore, your evil behavior is now justified. Oh, Stephen.
And if you want to do your part to contribute to the next version of ISIS, if you want to do your part to help bring about the next generation of fundamentalist, radical religious terrorists, then by all means, blame the Paris attacks on Syrian refugees.
Steve, it was a Syrian refugee. It fucking was. What are you talking about, Steve? Steve, ISIS comes from Syria. These are the people. How about this? I blame the French attack on the people who did the French attack. And they were Muslims. This is not even difficult, Steve. I mean, where do you get off, trying to cloud this issue? There's nothing to cloud. We know who did this.
Blame the Paris attacks on Muslims.
It was Muslims, Steve. Oh, Steve. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is this the Not All Brigade? Is Steve a member of the Not All Brigade? Steve, are you going to insult my intelligence and assert that I'm saying every Muslim did the French attack? Steve, my life is finite. Stephen, I will die someday. And I'm never going to get this time back. I'm staring at your beard right now. I'm staring at your round, beta, soft, chubby, utterly unattractive face. And I'm thinking to myself, why do I do this to myself? I am a sadomasochist. I watch this video the same way people eat super hot salsa. It doesn't make them feel good, it makes them cry. It makes them break out into a rash. I'm sorry, Steve, who should we blame? Who should we blame? How about this? The Muslims involved in the attack. How about this? The Muslim terrorist organization that planned and carried out the attack. How about this? Islam in general. Because that is the father ideology that informs all of this. God damn it, how hard is that to figure out?
Make sure that all those people who are coming into Western countries fleeing the sorts of violence and terrorism and barbarism that is represented by ISIS, make sure you send the message to all of those people that you think this is their fault.
Oh, all? Oh, did I hear the word all? Oh, all again. Right. So the 3-year-old refugee, I'm blaming her. Yeah, because, oh, no, Steve, the refugees have sickening, barbaric fucks among them. Rapists. Do you want to go over the rape stats of the refugees? Come live with me in Germany and see what it feels like to have 2 million Muslims march into your country. It ain't a pretty picture, Steve. You watch the crime stats of Germany. You go talk to the Danish people, or the Swedish people, or the Dutch people, or the French people. Talk to the Spanish. Talk to the Spanish hundreds of years ago. They'll tell you about Muslims. Oh, yeah. Oh, they will. Steve, there are some horrible, sickening people among the refugee population. What do you expect? They are marching directly out of this hellhole of Islamic fundamentalism. What are you expecting them to be? Fucking Playboy bunnies? God damn it. Oh, it's very easy, Steve, for you to say this from your upper, lower class apartment in some shit town in America. Come to Germany and start talking about, oh, let's just love the refugees. So the little kid refugees who are going to grow up and become terrorists, who are making throat-slitting gestures at the camera. One of those refugees just took part in this terrorist attack. Oh, what a coincidence. Oh my God, nobody saw that coming. Pegida couldn't have predicted that. Tommy Robinson is lying on the floor in a coma of shock.
Because I guarantee you nothing will help to bring about the next generation of terrorism. Nothing will help to fuel the resentment and rage and anger that will create the next version of ISIS than you doing that.
Do you guys hear his mindset? He's worried about, oh no, we gotta appease, we gotta make them feel happy. The potential terrorists, don't make them mad. We're worried about them. Are they gonna be upset by our actions? If we fight back, will they be mad at us? Steve, this is why you're a pussy. This is why everybody on the internet fucking thinks you're a joke. How about this? Just for a split second, pretend you have a twig and berries. Now listen to me. We're gonna take control of the situation and fucking kill ISIS. Wipe them out. And guess what? They need to be worried about how I feel. They need to be worried about how the Western world feels, about how America feels, about how American military feels. They need to be worried about if we're angry. Why are we angry? Because they're barbarians. Killing, spreading terror, and wreaking havoc. Oh, not all, Steve. Oh, not all. But many. And that's who I'm talking about. So they need to worry about us. This is called a fight. This is called a war. This is called one tribe of people acting a fool, getting cray-cray, and coming in to try to bash skulls. And it's the other tribe's job to say, nah, G. That ain't going down. You feel me? Just tap into your inner Tupac for a split second here, Steve.
Blame the refugees for this.
Fucking blame the... Why is he so cartoonish with these arguments? First of all, one of the people we already know was a refugee. Secondarily, we blame the people who did the attack. Ta-da! It's over. The blame game is over. We know who did it. It's ISIS. We killed the people involved. Done. We know who to target, Steve. So your straw manning is fucking ridiculous.
Muslims in general.
Oh, the Nada Brigade. Oh my God, it's the Nada. Oh my God, I'm exhausted. I'm physically and emotionally exhausted.
Blame Muslims in general for this. When moderate Muslims, when modernists in the Muslim faith denounce these terrorist attacks, make sure that you don't accept that. Make sure that that's not good enough for you. Make sure you send the message that you consider Islam and Muslims to be your enemy to such an extent that even those who renounce acts of violence and terrorism are not good enough for you.
You know what, Steve? When they do that, I stand up and applaud, and a tear rolls from my eye. How brave and noble it is for a moderate Muslim to denounce cold-blooded murder of innocent people. Oh, that is an amazing achievement. If only we could be as enlightened as the moderate Muslims who are willing to take such a sophisticated moral stance on such a complex issue. Holy shit, your expectations are low. Fuck you, Steve Shives, yet again. Of course it's not good enough. They're not the issue, Steve. The issue is the radical Muslims. It's not the fact that some fucking imam is going to step up and say, I disapprove of cold-blooded murder. Well, it's like, thank you, Mr. Muslim. Thank you. You're not the problem then. Well, you still are a problem for other reasons, but on a spectrum. Yeah, so why don't you get back to believing in fictional deities, being misogynistic to women? Oh, that's one of your issues, isn't it, Steve? Being anti-freedom and being pro-Sharia. Yeah, you're still a fucking problem, bro. Just because you're not a murderer. Good God, I can keep these two things in mind.
That you accept nothing short of them renouncing their entire faith.
Yeah, yes, Steve. I accept nothing short of that. That's what being an anti-theist is. And yes, I'm aware that some Muslims are not a threat to my life or civilization in the same way that others are. Oh, if you care about gay rights and women's rights and the freedom of speech, or freedom in general, or if you perchance happen to want to build a society that thrives and is successful and where the people are happy, then you should be against all of Islam, period. But yeah, I know who the immediate threats are, and it's the jihadists, and there are hundreds of millions of them.
And their entire culture. And anything short of that is just, they might as well be siding with the terrorists. Make sure you send that message. And I'm speaking especially to my fellow atheists on this, who have taken these tragic attacks, these horrible acts of violence as an excuse to attack not terrorism, not extremism, not the various actions or the various forms of Western foreign policy that have helped to create the scenarios that have birthed these violent extremists, but to just blame Islam in general for it.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Steve, you're just dumb. It's just so elementary what you're trying to do. It's so stupid, Steve. Islam is a fucking disgrace from top to bottom, but we're not blaming the French attack on just every Muslim person on an equal level. God damn it. Do you have any ability for advanced thought? Or do you just think in these like broad general terms? And I love how he throws in, oh, it's us. It's America's foreign policy that has created a 1,400-year-old death cult that has been doing the same stuff throughout all of history. This is not a new phenomenon.
If that's what you want, if you want to help create the next generation of religious terrorism and religious violence, then make sure you do all those things.
What?
If you want to do your part to prevent that sort of thing from happening, if you want to do your part to minimize the anger and the resentment that fuels the next generation of ISIS, then reach out to people. Make it clear if you happen to know any Syrian refugees, if you happen to be nearby any refugee communities or any Muslim communities that you think are being unfairly targeted, you think are being unfairly blamed or vilified in the wake of this incident, make sure you speak up for them, not against them.
Holy shit! I mean, talk about Muslim apologetics. The man is literally saying defend Muslims. Steve, we're not worried about the Muslims who are not attacking us in anywhere near the same way as we are about the ones who are attacking us. So why don't you, Steve, try to address Boko Haram, al-Nusra, al-Shabaab, Hamas, Hezbollah, the Taliban, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, the lone wolves of the world, global jihad. That is where the fucking focus should be, Steve, not on your cherry-picked, innocent, just, I'm a refugee Muslim, I'm one of the good Muslims, protect me. That's not the friggin' narrative, Steve. Nobody cares. Steve, we're addressing problems. You're inventing problems. We are addressing problems. What an outlandishly weak human being this is.
Make sure you let other people like you, other non-Muslims, other Westerners, other Americans, other whatevers, make sure you let them know that you stand with the refugees.
I don't stand with the refugees. Fuck the refugees. Fuck that. Why would I? Dude, Steve, do you understand that they're members of a death cult? What do you think they're going to do to our country, Germany? What do you think that's going to look like? This is not a positive thing. It's not my responsibility to take care of every human on the planet and to lessen the quality of my life, to endanger my life and the loved ones in my life. Because Islam is so fucked up that it's spilling out into the good countries, but that the burden is on me? It's the poor refugees? What are they, like, the orphans? Is this like little orphan Annie? But look at the poor little refugee. He's got little red curly hair. The sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Allahu Akbar. When you're stuck with a day.
You stand with the Muslims who are being unfairly maligned and blamed for the Paris terrorist attacks.
Oh, unbelievable. Can you believe these sentences come out of his mouth? We are 24 hours removed from a massacre in France where Muslim jihadists kill innocent people. And he's talking about, what about the Muslims who are being unfairly maligned? What fucking Muslims? Steve, that's not even remotely relevant. How about you pay attention to the obvious elephant in the room? People are killing other people. No, we gotta protect these other people over here. These people could be maligned. Fuck you, Steve.
Stand with the people who deserve to be stood up for.
I stand with those people, Steve. You know who they're called? The French, the English, the Swedish, the Germans, the Americans, the New Yorkers, the Indians, the Jews, the women of this world, the Nigerians, and this one will blow your mind, the Muslims, who are the number one victim of the Muslims. That's who I stand with, Steve.
Stand with the people who ought to be your allies, who ought to be people that you are standing alongside and you are being a friend to.
God, what a fucking traitor this guy is. He's so pussy whipped. Somebody show me a picture of this guy's wife. I want to see who he puts his dick into. Because this woman has a power over him. This man is castrated. I want to hear this guy hit a high C. This man has a beautiful falsetto, and I guarantee you that. Why? Because he has no balls.
Make them feel included in your community. Make them feel valued. Make them feel important. Make them feel welcome.
Fuck you. What is this? This is like some regressive social club? Oh, is this the Breakfast Club, Steve? Is that what I'm in right now? Oh my. This man is a caricature of weakness.
Because people who feel valued and important and welcome in their community and in their societies don't tend to be the ones that turn to radical, violent, fundamentalist gangs of religious terrorists.
Oh, so we appease. Okay, I'd like to give the world a Coke and live in harmony. Yeah, I'd like to give the world a Coke and have smiles for you and me. Yeah, Steve. Something like that. Steve, we're not just going to make everybody happy so that they don't turn to religion. Religion turns to them. Religion dominates them. That's why they call it the Muslim world, because Islam dominates the world in which they live. It is a powerful force in that region. And parents teach it to their kids. This is what it's called to be an anti-theist. This is what you should be doing. Instead, you're not.
Anyway, thanks to the internet, as I'm sure is true for many of you folks watching, I have friends who live all over the world, and a few of my friends live in France. And I just want to say,
if he says something in French, I will literally throw this phone. You will hear a loud bang. I will chuck this phone across the room if he says Vive la France.
To my friends in France, if you happen to be watching this, I'm thinking about you. I hope that you're okay. To my knowledge, none of my friends, nobody that I know was harmed in these attacks. I hope that that's true. I do have a friend who told me that they live on the same block in Paris as the largest, the most deadly of these ISIS attacks took place. And they're fine. And I hope that that's true for all of you watching. I hope that you're all okay. And I also hope that you and all fluent French speakers...
Oh God, no. No, it's happening.
Who are watching this will forgive the awful American pronunciation of what I'm about to say. But I feel I can't wrap this video up any better than by offering my condolences and my support to the people of France and to say, Vive la liberté and Vive la France. I hope that was okay.
God, I am fucking... Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The douche chills have spread across my entire body. This friggin' hobbit just tried to speak French to me. And he thinks that him and his hushed tones, just his very sincere, I'm just sitting here in front of my huge microphone. This is the very serious part of the video where I just want to say to the French people that I offer my condolences. Thanks, Steve. You've done nothing. What a fucking charade. What bluster. What noise. Signifying nothing. What a fucking traitor. What a weakling. What a castrated vagina. Pure yeast. The man has a yeast infection. And he thinks that wrapping this up in the fucking gimmick, cliched way of saying, Vive la France, fucking Vive Liberté? Oh, fuck you, Steve. And I say that on behalf of the entire nation of France.
Dites-moi d'où il vient, enfin je saurai où je vais. Maman dit que lorsqu'on cherche bien, on finit toujours par trouver. Elle dit qu'il n'est jamais très loin, qu'il part très souvent travailler. Maman dit travailler c'est bien, bien mieux qu'être mal accompagné. Pas vrai? Où est ton papa? Dis-moi où est ton papa? Sans même devoir lui parler, il sait ce qui ne va pas. Ah sacré papa, dis-moi où es-tu caché? Ça doit faire au moins 1000 fois que j'ai compté mes doigts. Hey. Où t'es papa, où t'es? Où t'es papa, où t'es? Où t'es papa, où t'es? Où t'es, où t'es, où papa, où t'es? Où t'es papa, où t'es? Où t'es papa, où t'es? Où t'es papa, où t'es? Où t'es, où t'es, où papa, où t'es? Quoi, qu'on y croit ou pas, y aura bien un jour où on n'y croira plus. Un jour ou l'autre, on sera tous papa et d'un jour à l'autre, on aura disparu. Serons-nous détestables? Serons-nous admirables? Des géniteurs ou des génies? Dites-nous qui donne naissance aux irresponsables. Hein? Dites-nous qui? Tiens, tout le monde sait comment on fait des bébés, mais personne sait comment on fait des papas. Monsieur, je sais tout, on aurait hérité, c'est ça. Faut le sucer de son pouce ou quoi? Dites-nous où c'est caché, ça doit faire au moins 1000 fois qu'on a bouffé nos doigts. Hey. Où t'es papa, où t'es? Où t'es papa, où t'es? Où t'es papa, où t'es? Où t'es, où papa, où t'es? Où t'es papa, où t'es? Où t'es papa, où t'es? Où t'es papa, où t'es? Où t'es, où t'es, où papa, où t'es? Où est ton papa? Dis-moi où est ton papa? Sans même devoir lui parler, il sait ce qui ne va pas. Ah sacré papa, dis-moi où es-tu caché? Ça doit faire au moins 1000 fois que j'ai compté mes doigts. Hey. Où est ton papa? Dis-moi où est ton papa? Sans même devoir lui parler, il sait ce qui ne va pas. Ah sacré papa, dis-moi où es-tu caché? Ça doit faire au moins 1000 fois que j'ai compté mes doigts. Hey.